How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here, yet again, bringing you folks another little driving video rant today. We're back on track, man. We're back to doing the old rants, and of course, let's get right into it. So, without any further ado, I've been talking to this person online there, and they suggested this random video, and they're just like, listen, just like hit me up with your thoughts, whatever. So I got about halfway through it, and I got the message. I don't really need examples of it. After like the first or second example, I got the idea. That's what I'm trying to say. So I started watching it, and it was like, basically, it was Instagram in question. It could be any social media platform, in my opinion. I don't think it really made a difference, but Instagram in particular that they were kind of crapping on. And the whole subject was pretty funny because it's saying how like people are unethically taking photos, basically. So like they would go somewhere like sacred, take a photo, put it online, and like people are getting pissed, or they'll mess with Mother Nature somehow by like sitting in this tree that apparently like can't hold up a person's weight, and like that's not good for the tree. You know, people got outraged. You know, a couple things like that. I'll be completely honest, I think it's hilarious. Not in the sense like that people are getting mad about that. I think they have every right to be, but in the fact that people are doing this kind of stuff for like social media, like this is like our problems, right? Of like today is what I'm trying to say. Like today's problems, and that's what we're looking at, is like fuck, right? Like, you know, I took a picture of that tree for, you know, to put on Facebook, and you know, a bunch of people got pissed off at me. I had to take it down, you know, and apparently that's a big thing, and I understand that. I get that completely. I get where people are coming from. I also think people have a right to take photos where they want and do things, but you know, at the same time, if you are going to do something, if there is a consequence there, you should be ready to face that. And if it is something like kind of edgy, that maybe you should just stick away from it. There was that chick, now correct me if I'm wrong, but she was rocking like the Chinese dress, and you know, she did like a little pose that is from like H3H3, which is a YouTube guy. So she did like a pose of like something he was doing, like from his video. So obviously she was a fan. Not a big deal. Yeah, well, a lot of people got outraged because they're like, dude, like you're mocking like what that outfit is supposed to like symbolize. Like, man, they were just like, they were riding her hard. And like I said, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing it, but like that's the only thing too, is you gotta be careful like who you're actually sharing that to, because that's what happens, right? Is this shit goes down, man. And you know, sometimes I think people react accordingly, and other times I think people react a lot more than they need to, and they make a big deal out of something, right? And obviously where there doesn't need to be a big deal made out of it, and that kind of pees me off, right? But, you know, also the thing is, too, when you put something like that on social media, and I mean, I think this is kind of evident, is you're basically just incriminating yourself. You know, I've kind of been in that situation before where I, you know, said something online where I shouldn't have, and then, you know, really there's really no defense, you know? Like, I can't argue that. I can't be like, fuck, well, you know, no. It's like literally like, you know, it's online. We have it, there you go. It's the same as these photos. Like if you, I heard like Miley Cyrus did one of these in like some tree, and that was the one I said earlier that like apparently it can't support like a human's weight without the tree being like damaged. And you know, I find that really interesting because, you know, Miley Cyrus being like such a hot ticket item, like we're talking like, you know, like a celebrity, and you know, even she's not immune to, you know, the feedback that you're going to get from doing something like that. And kind of to my point a minute ago, like she puts that online, how many millions of people saw that and were like, oh fuck, save that right away, right? But they could repost it or whatever. It's like when you see like YouTube people, right? And you'll see like here's someone's video, and it'll put brackets deleted video, right? So you upload a video, it's like there's a lot of controversy behind it. You're like, I'm gonna do the right thing, I'm gonna delete it, right? And you can delete for whatever reason, but that's just an example. And let's just say you delete it. Oh, goes the couch sucker. Yeah, so you delete it, and yeah, someone's already re-uploaded it, right? And then you're in that battle of like, okay, like that needs to be removed. you know, and then you're struggling with that. Like, you're struggling to get rid of it. And yeah, that's where the problem starts, man. It's you know, that's the world we're in. And I think it's just funny that's actually where we're at, you know, as a society. This is like our everyday problems now, is we're looking at, right, social media being such an impact, you know, and people kind of taking things a little too far. Yeah, there's a little bit of common sense, but like I said about the overreacting, like, how did Miley Cyrus know about that tree, right? Like, did she just walk up to it and be like, fuck yeah, that's what that is, it can't actually support my weight, but I'm gonna take a photo anyway? Like, I bet you like 50 bucks right now, $50, like a good solid red bill with a big 50 on it, she didn't even know. She had no inkling that there was going to be a problem there, and she just went in for it and did it, didn't think anything of it, and then the media backlash is probably, oh fuck, and she found out, right? Like, there's no way that Miley Cyrus knew, right? I'm not like trying to defend Miley Cyrus, by all means. I couldn't care less about her. But what I will defend is people's common sense, man. Not a lot of people know that. I didn't know that until I just read the article about it. And I'm like, oh. And I'm still not going to recognize the tree. I'm just saying that now I know that would have been a problem. Like, I would have known that fucking shit. But anyway, that's just, you know, my 2 cents on the subject there. So again, thank you so much for watching, as always. Appreciate your kind support. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, yeah, it's awkward. I went to hit the button, missed it completely. How you doing?